your personal recipe for the business success?
Having the right people around you and the support that you need as well, I would say. I have been very lucky to have people around me who I had, and also the passion. When you have the passion for it, when you really care about it, I think that other people feel that, and then they become more interested and they want to help because they see how much you believe in it.
Meet your client with me, with Łukasz Gamrot. I'm very glad to have you here. My guest today is Róisín Ní Mheachair from Chiru, an innovation solution for clothes business. Róisín, first of all, please tell me who you are, because I always ask that question, who the owner is. So please let us know about yourself a little bit more.
Okay, I am a product design graduate from the National College of Art and Design in Dublin. I finished in 2020 and I had left design for a while, but now I'm looking to get back into it. I am a really passionate designer about sustainability for design for behavior. I think that's really interesting, and that actually is really centered around this project. And I'm really into design for disability. I think there's a huge gap in the market for that. But I think basically sustainability is my big one that I'm going to go across the board, but then I have other interests than that.
Okay, so now please tell me about mission of your company, because I know that there are a lot of, something like very personal rules and the stuff what you put inside the company. So please tell me about the mission.
So the kind of goal for the company, what our company is, we're looking to try and encourage people to shop more sustainably through receiving non-consumerist rewards. So by doing that, we're trying to change people's behavior and kind of their attitudes towards shopping. Right now, people are very buy and throw away. Most people don't keep a lot of their clothes for very long, or they end up sitting in the back of the wardrobe and they just keep buying and buying, and then a lot of things end up in landfill. So what we're trying to do is encourage people to actually, it's not even just encourage, it's to get to know their area as well, because there are so many amazing vintage stores and charity shops and just hidden gems around that people don't know about, and it can be really hard to find them online. So what Chiru is we're trying to make one platform that makes it easy to access all of this information in one place. Okay. So if you want to know where your local charity shop, if you want to know if there's a cool event happening for clothes fixing or anything, all of that would be in one place, and it would make it easy. And that's the big thing for a lot of people. They don't know where to start, and sometimes the word sustainability is very daunting. So to have just like one place that you can go and you can find this information, it means that you don't have to sift through a million articles or go through all of these things. Okay. It's just there.
Okay, thank you. So now please let us know what was the history of getting here, the point where you are now.
Well, when we started the project in college, myself and my co-founder, it was part of a competition for the RSA Student Design Awards, and it was about making fashion circular. And when we first read the brief, we thought that we were supposed to fix the whole thing, which is just impossible for any one or two people to do. But then we realized, we went through it properly, and we found the bit that we could most put our efforts into and that we could probably fix the best would be the end of the line, is that people were using things rather than trying to fix the manufacturing side, which was very difficult. So that was where we first started, and we had a few different ideas, and then this was the one that we thought was the most viable. From there, then we actually went to the Dog Patch Awards to get some information. We hadn't planned to go and stay for the whole thing, and then we ended up winning the contest, and that put us forward to actually a load of more people and a lot more interest in it, and then the tech summit, and then from the tech summit, that's actually what reawakened Chiru, was because the guy who's running the Dublin Tech Summit, Padraig, he got back onto me and he said that he would like us to be there, and from that I back into the project.
That's the second time when you mentioned about the contest. Please tell me something more about the contest, because I can feel that was something like a turning point for you.
Yeah, I suppose it was. It was just, again, it was something that we just found. It was a hackathon. So it was basically a hack fast fashion, it was called. So they said that you just go, you meet a group of people and you find a solution. And we had gone to get some information because we couldn't seem to find it anywhere else. And we knew that there would be a lot of people at this who had that information. So that's why we went initially, and then we ended up winning.
Okay. Nice. Nice ending of that story. We just won.
So yeah, it was lucky. It was great, and I'm so, I actually couldn't be happier that I went. great. And I met so many really good people at it. And now I'm here. So without that, sure, probably still wouldn't be here. So thank you to Dogpatch.
Okay, thank you. Now I want to speak with you about sales, because founders of the startups and the visionary startups, there is always some problems to say what they really sell. Well, is the selling point. So I will ask you if you know. So please.
So our selling point, what we sell is technically points. We would be selling points to the shop. So the way that the app works, I think it's where when you go into a shop and you buy clothes in a charity shop or a vintage store, or if you go into a seamstress and get something fixed, or if you donate clothes to a charity, you earn points. And then you can spend those points on rewards. So going to your local coffee shop or going to a sustainable event, going to the cinema for free, depending on what's in your area that are partnered with us. So those shops that we are partnered with, the ones that like you actually go in and you buy the clothes from, they would buy points off of us to then award their customers.
It sounds like a little bit like gamification, yes, to taking points from doing some stuff.
Yeah, it's like if you go into a coffee shop and you get a stamp every time, and then your 10th one free. It's to try and encourage people to shop more sustainably, because what it does is it gives you that feel good factor of shopping normally, but you get it because you're after shopping sustainably, you get a reward from it, you get points and you can use them. So it makes you feel good. So you start feeling that way about sustainable shopping rather than just about normal shopping in fast fashion. So that was the kind of aim of it. Oh, which bit was I at?
Okay, about selling. Yes, it's always like that. It's always like that. Okay, where is the money? Where is the money in your startup?
So the money is coming from the shops then. So it would depend on, we're still trying to figure out the way that it would work based on for charity shops and vintage stores, because a lot of vintage stores are run by one person, whereas charity shops will have hundreds across the country. So it's depending, we're still figuring out that bit, but that's where the money would come from. It would be coming from the shops that want to be partnered with us, and it would be a way as well for them to be like shown. There are a lot of places, like especially vintage stores, that don't have any way of advertising, so they could do that on our app. That would be a way that people could find them easily, and so they would want to be a part of us. That money could then be used and circulated back into the rewards. So that's our selling point. And our selling point as well, it's trying to get the money back into the community, because once these people know about these places, like these charity shops are benefiting because people want to come in to get more Chiru points, and because they want to come in to get more points, they're buying more clothes there, so more money is being put back into it. And when they get to know their locals better, they might not just be using rewards there, but they might show their friends this place. So it's a matter of just getting people into their local community again, getting the money back into it, and then the money into us to give back into the rewards.
Okay, nice. Your users, what's your target group?
Our target group, initially, it was between kind of the ages of 18 and 30. So it was a younger kind of audience. And we had also initially looked at people who don't usually shop sustainably. So it would be people that we were trying to change their attitudes towards shopping, but it would obviously also incorporate the people who are already shopping sustainably and would only love to have access to this. That's our target audience, but from research and from talking to more people, we found that there's actually a much broader audience that would be interested in it. So it's spread across a load of different generations and across all of the different genders. So it's our target is the younger generation, but we are happy to have everybody.
Okay, so please tell me about the problems what you're solving in for your target groups.
Well, the problems we're solving, it's more so, I guess, for then the shops and for the people, the younger people who don't know where to start. That's probably what we're solving for them. A lot of people, they do know about sustainability, and sometimes, like I said before, they find it kind of scary or they don't know where to start. So we're a way of showing you how to start. And even just like if it becomes a bigger thing and other people are using it, it's something easy for, and if everybody's talking about it.
I want to speak with you about the goals, your company goals, your personal goals, and goals what you can notice in the startups, because startup is a very interesting way to make life and business. So I want to speak with you about that.
Well, right now I'm really interested in just seeing it in the market. Like I don't mind how or I want to put the work in. I want to see it made because I think it's something that a lot of people would benefit from, and I think that like it's just something that it might as well be out there. So that's kind of where my goal, and I'd love to grow it, like I was saying before, about having a platform where people can figure out where to recycle or how to fix things. I think that would be an amazing it could be a community in and of itself in that sense. That's my goal. And then my own personal goal outside of that, well, I'd like to, I'm going away now for a month, and when I come back, I'm going to be putting all of my time and effort into Chiru, and I'm hoping that I can make it into what it deserves to be. And I would also like, if I could work for, I actually haven't in the design sphere right now, so then my own personal goal outside of that would be then to look to work for a design company. And I have a few other projects I'd like to see hit the light of day, so it's just a matter of pushing for those too. So I'm hoping that I can get them out there.
Can you notice some the biggest challenges in the close future?
I think it's finding the funding. Really,
always.
it's my biggest thing. Yeah, well, of course, it's always about the money.
If you can imagine that the money problem is solved, could you tell me, what do you think? What would be the most difficult thing for you from that startup perspective?
Trying to get people to join, I suppose. I think that on the side for the shops, I think they'd be interested, and I have talked to a lot of shops and they are interested, but it would be the reward side, I think, would be more difficult to get people on board. So it's a matter of, I'd have to go around and tell them about how
you need marketing. Yeah, I think you need marketing.
Exactly. And I can talk the air off them. They'll be fine. They'll love it.
So I want to ask you about your marketing strategy. Did you manage some marketing strategy? Did you prepare something? Are you thinking about that? What's the marketing strategy or perspective for your companies?
Well, so far it has just been off our good grace and the wonderful people who have helped me out, and they are just fantastic salespeople. Like that, they have no training in it, but they've got the talent, and it's been kind of the main part. We haven't got any marketing out there yet. It's more so we have an Instagram, we've got LinkedIn, we're trying to kind of keep up with that. Again, it's been busy, so we haven't had a huge amount of time to work on those bits yet. But so far, I think that mainly we have to try and get a prototype before we can fully market it. We're trying to, we've put some bits out there, and I've made a video and I'm trying to get it out, but it's we're still kind of awaiting some clarity on how the marketing will work. So. Okay.
I think strategy marketing. That's
this is nice marketing.
Yeah, that's my perspective, and I always recommend it for the startups. So thank you very much, and I hope we will see each other in Poland soon.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Meet your client, Łukasz Gamrot. See you in the next episode. Bye.